in A.T. Clemens. We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and commercial roofing needs. We offer 24/7 service, design and build services, computer and phone wiring services, and much more. Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services. A.T. Clemens. Call us or visit our website today.
Have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have, trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean. And then this happens. Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again. And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
This is where it all began, in Eden, Montana, with a simple idea.
Sure. There you go. All right. Good deal. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Yep. There you go. You've got some level. Okay. Go ahead and roll the open after this program. Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. Edcast is rolling. I'll send it back to you after this first game between the women's and the men's. I'll send it back to you. You can either go back to satellite or you can definitely play a bunch of 77 numbers. Yes, it is game time. It's time for a wild and woolly one on a Wednesday evening, live from the home of the Lady Argos, the University of Providence, Great Falls. Welcome, everyone, to 102.7 KINX and also upargos.com and Network1Sports.com. We got you covered courtside here up on the stage on a newly remodeled, of course, floor here for the University of Providence, where the Lady Argos are on an incredible streak. They are, incidentally, on a 4-game winning streak. As a matter of fact, their current record is 5-1 in the Frontier Conference of the NAIA. They're 14-3 overall. They're coming off a sensational upset win at Lewis Clark State last week. As a matter of fact, it was a little under a week ago last Thursday, where they got the win 73-56. Now the Lady Argos are facing the MSU Northern Lady Knights. The Lady Lights of MSU Northern, incidentally, are coming on a 4-game losing streak. They're 6-3 at home. They're 2-3 on the road, and of course on neutral sites they're 1-2. They come into the conference toward the bottom of the pack at 1-5. Their overall record is at 9-3. They haven't won since early last year. Not necessarily last season, but last year. They opened up, the Northern Lights did, with a sensational win against Dickinson State, 74-48. But that, incidentally, was just after a devastating loss in overtime against the University of Lethbridge back on the 21st of October, where the Lady Lights lost it 54-53 at overtime. Like I say, it did not put a damper on them whatsoever. They came out with a big win against Dickinson State, and that, incidentally, was a week later at 74-48. As I mentioned, the University of Providence coming in. As a matter of fact, I don't think that they've lost since last year. You take a look at the last time they lost was back on the 29th of December against Our Lady of the Lady University, and incidentally that was an 80-68 loss. Very cold shooting for the Lady Argos, as they only shot as a team at 31%. So can they continue on with their winning ways and continue to improve with a 5-1 record in the conference? That's not all that bad when it comes to the Frontier Conference in the NAIA. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have more of the pregame show, the Benefits Health System Game of the Week, where it's the Lady Argos taking on the Lady Lights tonight, Wednesday night. It could be a wild and woolly one. Don't go away. We're back in 60 after this timeout. Welcome back to Frontier Conference College Hoops here at the University of Providence, the McLaughlin Center. Troy Mellinger coming to your way on the first of many live play-by-play coverage this week when it comes to college, followed by prep hoops for both Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yes, this evening, of course, it's the University of Providence. The Lady Argos first, the men's second, taking on MSU, the Northern Lights. Now, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout to cover up the national anthem, but we've got the starting lineups to look forward to. And like I say, a really incredible, impressive crowd. I mean, if you put in the 8-to-5 routine, I can see that you probably are one of the 200, 250 so far that have made it here to the McLaughlin Center as we continue into 2018 and the season rolls on. So let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back following the national anthem, it'll be your starting lineups. It's the Benefis Health System Game of the Week pregame show. Back in 2 minutes. Don't go away. You're listening to live coverage after this 2-minute timeout. As we come back to the McLaughlin Center here on the campus of the University of Providence, Troy Mellinger with you here on 102.7 KINX, your home for ladies and men's Argo basketball. An incredible rendition of the national anthem, and now we get ready for the starting lineups. Lady Argos taking on the Lady Lights of MSU Northern, straight out of Havre MT. Starting things off for the Lady Lights under head coach Chris Mout this evening. First of all will be Brandy Lamborn. She's a 5'5" senior, straight out of her hometown of Havre. Also, incidentally, is Jessica Curl. She's from Red Bluff, California. Attended Butte College. She's a 6'3" junior and a power forward. Also this evening for head coach Chris Mouts, it'll be Peyton Phileas. Phileas is a 5'6" senior. She's the shooting guard also, right there at home in Havre. Let's see, we also have Shiloh McCormick, a 5'9" sophomore. She'll get the start this evening. She, incidentally, is from Lodgegrass, attended St. Labre High School. And like I say, a second-year starter for head coach Chris Mount. You've got Kalani Sagapolo, Sagapolo, incidentally, is a 5'11" senior from Plain City, Utah. Attended Northwest College there, and of course a transfer, wears number 33 of the George. Head coach Chris Mout, assisted by Christy Pullen and Sierra Richard. It's game one of a doubleheader tonight. That was her Lady Lights of MSU Northern straight out of Havre. Now let's get to the Lady Argos from here of the University of Providence. Starting things off will be Emily Maldonado. Maldonado is a 5'5" freshman. She incidentally is a shooting guard. She is from Sunnyside, Washington. That's right, and also attended Sunnyside High School there. So her first college and her first trip as far as being away from home out of the Apple State. Molly Heron, by the way, is a 5'9" senior. She's the point guard, and she incidentally will get the start here this evening. She is from Havre, so she could be playing head-to-head against some of her former high school teammates. She's from, well, she attended Big Sandy High School. And also this evening, that's right, is Stephanie McDonald. McDonald's a 5'9" senior, 4-year starter for head coach Bill Himmelberg. She incidentally is out of Vancouver, Washington. She went to Skyview High School there. Now Parker Asari is at number 24. She's a 6'1" freshman. She's from Kalama, Washington, and attended the high school there. Tristan Murphy wears number 43. She's a 6'1" junior. She's the post, and she's out of Stanwood, Washington. She also went to the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Head coach Bill Himmelberg is assisted by Crystal Smith, Rick Goodman, and Aaron Legal. As we go center court, here's the official whistle. Ball up in the air and tip controlled by the Lady Lights in backcourt. MSU Northern will be going to left to right on, of course, your radio dial. Here, 102.7 KINX, or home for University of Providence basketball, wearing the maroon with gold and white trim. Meanwhile, U of P, the Lady Argos, are in their off-colored white, kind of a silver, if you will, if not champagne-colored jerseys, their home court, as well as a fluorescent green with a dark green trim. Inside the lane with a pull-up jumper. As the clock expires, that shot by Lamborn not good on the first possession, and UP wants to run. Lady Argos facing man-to-man pressure all the way down court. As they feed it to the top of the key, that's Murphy. Murphy right back out in front court to Maldonado. As they work it around the horseshoe, shot clock hits at 14. Remember, it's a 30-second shot clock. That opens up Maldonado for a three-pointer, but it's not there. Ball fought for by the freshman, I should say the junior, the 6'1" junior, Tristan Murphy. And we've got a whistle and a jump ball, and the possession arrow in favor of the Lady Argos underneath their own hoop, just left of the bucket, and they'll go inbound. Goes to Heron. Heron wants to work left. Now she'll go to Maldonado. Feeds it down inside the lane to Esre. And a whistle and a foul up and in. Sorry, by the way, puts it up and down through for the first two. She'll be shooting for a three-point play in the old-fashioned way. 4 quarters in Frontier Conference women's basketball. 8:56 remaining here in the first. Just underway. First 2 points up on the board. And Sorry will make it a three-point play. That's the first personal foul, incidentally. And it'll go against Kalani Saganapolo. She picks up whistle number 1. Lady Knights, like I say, coming in on a tough season so far. 1-5 in the Frontier. 9-8, barely above 500 overall. As they work it around the horseshoe, Sagapolo on the left side wing. Waits on the top of the key to Lamborn. Lamborn on dribble. Shot clock down to 10. Lady Knights are down 3-0 on a three-point play in the first possession for the Lady Argos. Ball tipped into the front of the hands by McDonough. Coming up with the ball, here come the Lady Argos. Down quickly across the 10-second line is Heron. She's on the right side baseline. Kicks it to Murphy. Murphy from inside the free throw line drops it in for a deuce. Lady Argos up 5-0. They're 2 for 2 on possessions here early on. Remember, men's will follow immediately this one with a 20-minute break. As the Lady Lights are down 5-0 here as we reach the 8-minute mark here in the first quarter. Working it around is Lamborn. Lamborn hands off to Phileas. Phileas of MSU Northern. The Lady Lights with the shot clock getting down to 5 have to get rid of it. Inside the lane going for the layup. Up man McCormick puts it up. Count it. She'll be shooting for 3. Shiloh McCormick puts in 2. The 5'9" sophomore. That's the first 2 up on the board for the Lady Lights, who are down 5-2 here early on. First personal foul on Tristan Murphy for the Lady Argos. Murphy at the free throw line, or check that. That is McCormick at the free throw line, and she goes 0 for 1 at the free throw line. Couldn't get the three-point play to make. And down court, here comes McDonough. Gets the feed to the left side. Now Heron over on the far side as they work it right around the rainbow. Lady Argos will penetrate just to kick out to McDonough. She penetrates just to back out. Now they feed left side to Maldonado. She takes a baseline up off the back of the rim, doesn't go. Rebound, MSU Northern. And here comes Lamborn on dribble. She'll work to her right side. Now she takes a break off the screen. Got it to go, and she'll be at the free throw line shooting for 3. Brandy Lamborn, a 5'5" senior out of Havre. She'll pick up her first field goal here this evening, and the second team foul up on the board for Providence. And the first personal against Molly Heron. She basically couldn't get out of the way for the driving Lamborn. Lamborn's free throw, in and out, then in, then out. Lady Lights are 0 for 2 at the free throw line. They could have a 1-point lead had they hit their free throws. But right now they're down by 1, 5-4. As they go to McDonough on the left side wing. She looks inside the lane, now kicks it right back now. Finally down low to Sari, and Sari. She had a 3-point play her last possession. She's got a couple of twos right now, 5 on the board. The Lady Argos lead this one 7-4. 6:50 on the clock here in the first. Both teams playing man-to-man pressure, defensive-wise. As they go left wing to Lamborn. Couple of dribbles on the hardwood. Shot clock is down to 10. As they swing it deep in the baseline, looking at McCormick. McCormick's now going to penetrate. She'll go up off the left side, and she'll put it up and in. McCormick, she saw a bit of an opening and went for it and got the 2 to drop. 1-point ball game. Havre putting on a little bit of pressure. MSU Northern. And here comes McDonough for the Lady Argos on the left side wing. Brings it across the 10-second ticker. Now cross-court pass over to Heron. Heron kicks it out. Goes to Maldonado. Maldonado. She'll look at the free throw line where she finds Asari. She goes down low inside to McDonough. And Stephanie McDonough with her first field goal. Finally saw herself open on the baseline and took advantage. Lady Knights turn as they face man-to-man pressure. Heron giving all kinds of defense to Lamborn. She'll put the shot up and in. Count it. She'll be shooting for 3. That's the third 3-point possibility for the Lady Lights of MSU Northern. Lamborn missed her first free throw. Heron will come out. Now making her first appearance in tonight's ball game will be Jenna Radich. Randich, incidentally, is a 5'7" sophomore out of Olympia, Washington. At the free throw line, trying to make the first free throw. No, won't go. Ball tipped into the hands of Lady Argos. Maldonado. She'll come all the way down court with the Lady Argos leading by 1, 9-8. They go deep in the corner this time to Randich. Randich is going to have it rejected that time by Curl. The 6'3" junior. She skied from the left side of the lane, and she got enough of it to knock it out of bounds. Lady Argos will inbound. Providence up 9-8. Inside the lane as they go to Asari. Asari this time off the right side of the bucket. It won't go. Rebound MSU Northern. Clearing it out will be Sagapolo. She'll give it off on the outlet pass to Lamborn. 5:20 on the clock here in the first quarter. Lamborn still on dribble as the shot clock reaches 15. Now she finds herself tied up on the wings. Got to get rid of it before the 5-second violation, and she'll do so at 4.8. Wow. Now top of the key to Phileas. Phileas goes down to Ferb. No. She wanted to go to Ferb. Ferb wasn't open. So instead she tried to go to Sagapolo. Ball tipped out by the Lady Argos. It'll be MSU Northern basketball. Inbounding. Baseline is McCormick. McCormick has a couple of buckets, and she goes inside the lane, up off the glass and in. Sagapolo. And Polo picks up her first 2, and all of a sudden the Lady Knights lead by 1, 10-9. Half-court trap put on by MSU Northern. Providence breaks it. Lady Argos have it. Top side is Randich. She'll go to McDonough. Back to Randich. Penetrates just to kick it off left side to Maldonado. She tries to penetrate. Back to Randich. 3-pointer, but it's off the rim. No good. Rebound. Lady Lights in backcourt. No outlet pass, so picking it down court is Phileas. Phileas now for the Lady Lights. Takes it all the way down baseline. A whistle at a foul as she tried to put up it on the left side wing. And it'll be a 2-shot foul. That's team foul, I think, number 4 against Providence. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take the 60-second break. Up at the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, 4:26 remaining here in the first, and it's the Lady Lights 10, Lady Argos 9. Back in 60 seconds with more after this 60-second timeout.
For your next project, bring in A.T. Clemens. We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and commercial roofing needs. We offer 24/7 service, design and build services, computer and phone wiring services, and much more. Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services. A.T. Clemens. Call us or visit our website today.
Have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have, trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean. And then this happens. Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again. And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
Ladies side of MSU Northern. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate Mr. Bogdan and his input sports-wise. He would be here. Unfortunately, this is why I am. All right. Big Randy can't be here tonight. Got a little something going on over there at the Pacific Steel Recycling Four Seasons Arena. Should be a good turnout. Hope he has a lot of fun, Randy. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're also on network1sports.com as well as upargos.com. I see Scott Manches showed up here as well. Made his way, of course, sports editor for the Great Falls Tribune. So we're all here, as a matter of fact. At the free throw line, the Skylights of MSU Northern. And it's McCormick. Or check that, Phileas. Phileas, as she goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Those are the only 2 free throws so far. 2 for 5 tonight for MSU Northern. He puts on a half-court trap, but Lady Argos break it with McDonough far side. Now they fall back into a 1-2-2 zone defense. Kind of a sagging, especially on the back-down baseline wings. But as McDonough, as the shot clock reaches 10, has to get rid of it. She feeds down low inside the lane. She goes to Wilson. Callie Wilson can't get the shot up and in, but she did get it at least blocked. So she had to look at the bucket. Shot clock at 5. Lady Argos will inbound down by 3, 12-9. Just under the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Inside to Murphy. Shots off the glass, but it won't fall. Rebound fought for, and McDonough picks it up now for an offensive rebound for University of Providence. Providence has it down by 3. Remember, they led by as much as 5, opening up 5-0. Shots on the way, but no good. MSU Northern will pick up the DB. No outlet pass. Just Lamborn taking it across the 10-second line. She'll work herself right side wing over to McCormick. Handoff. Goes right back to Phileas. Phileas inside the lane, and she goes to Curl. Curl with a turnaround, but a rejection that time. Give credit to Wilson. And quickly down court, 2 passes, and all of a sudden the Lady Argos are looking at a 3-pointer, but it's mishandled by Maldonado. She couldn't get the look at she wanted from 3-point range. So as the shot clock reaches 15, they're going to work it inside the lane. The alley-oop down low to Wilson is just too far in front of her. Only the 2nd turnover so far here tonight for U of P. Couple of substitutions. Making her first appearance is Lily Hildebrand. She's a 5'10" junior. She'll come in for the Skylights of MSU Northern. Skylights have it, leading it by 3, 12-9. Across the 10-second ticker, that's Lamborn. Lamborn feeds it as she goes to the free throw line to Sagapulu. Sagapulu's going to hold on to it until Lamborn clears herself out, waiting for a screen. Shot clock at 10. Lamborn kicking it right side baseline. She'll feed it up to Phileas, who breaks toward the hoop. Still has it. It's rejected right back into her hand. Shot clock at 2. Here comes the shot at the free throw line, and it's a shot clock violation. Turnover against the Skylights, who lead by 3, 12-9. MSU Northern backs off. No half-court trap. They only caused 1 turnover at the half-court trap. So head coach Chris Mowat will say back off, get back into that 1-2-2 zone defense. Feed at the free throw line to Murphy. She gets rid of it right away. Lady Argos have it down by 3. as McDonough feeds it to the right wing. Shot up by Randich. Three-pointer, bingo! Jenna Randich cracks the whip at the 5'7" sophomore size. And we're knotted up for the first time here this evening at 12 apiece. Skylights now have it, MSU Northern. As Lamborn with a dribble, a clinic out in front court. But as she tries to feed down low, it's stolen away by McDonough. Here comes a 2-on-2. Pass right side as she goes to Esre. Asare picks up her 7th point as she's got a 3-point play. And it's been 5 unanswered now for the Lady Argos, who lead at 14-12 with 1:40 remaining. First quarter winding down. Lamborn for MSU Northern. Holds up, wait for somebody to come up and break things up, but it's Kerr. Or check that McCormick. McCormick, she'll feed off to Phileas. Phileas breaks toward the hoop, back out to McCormick for a 3-pointer, but it rims out no good. Rebound. Asari, outlet pass as she goes, down court, feeds it right wing to McCormick, or check that McDonough. McDonough to Maldonado. Pull-up jumper inside the 3-point for a deuce. First field goal, but it's a long 2. Should have been worth at least 2.5. Clock winds down here in the first quarter to 102.7 left to play. Lady Argos leading at 16-12. Feed over to the right side wing to McCormick. McCormick's going to hold up, wait for somebody to set the screen, come get it. She moves toward the free throw line and the ball's taken away. It's on the floor. There's McDonough for Providence. Providence down court, 45 on the clock. Swings it left side to Murphy. Now cross court, gives it up. Here comes Maldonado's 3-pointer, but it's off the rim. Won't go. Rebound, MSU Northern. Skylights will have it now, down by 4. Remember, they led by as much as 3, 12-9. It's been all Providence since then. 27 on the clock. Shot clock is about a 5-second difference. That's Lamborn on the dribble. Shot clock reaches 10 as she lays it off the backboard. It's no good. Providence will have one shot. Shot clock turned off. 15 seconds remain as Maldonado hits the 10-second line. Now we're down to 8. She's out the right wing. Still on dribble. 5 seconds. Now moves to her right. She's going to hand off as she gives to Randich. Randich pull-up jumper inside the free throw line. It won't fall. There's the buzzer. Count. No, it won't count. And at the end of 1, up at the Built Valley Bank scoreboard, it's the Lady Argos of Providence 16 and the Skylights of MSU Northern 12. We're back in 60 seconds with more of the Benefis Health System Game of the Week right after this 60-second timeout.
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
This is where it all began, in Eden, Montana, with a simple idea: that neighbors would help each other in case of fire. This year, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is celebrating its 100th birthday. We offer coverage statewide with 6,000 members and still growing. With excellent service, fair premiums, and dedicated members, we hope these first 100 years are just a good beginning. We're Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Montanans insuring Montanans.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer:
she'll feed it down low. One pass inside the lane to Sagapulu. Sagapulu picks up her second field goal. And the half-court trap is back on by the Skylights. They've cut it to 2, 16-14. Here comes once again Randich, her three-pointer off the front of the ring. But there is Asari off the glass and in. Nice offensive rebound. That's 4. OBs for Asare. Lady Argos lead it by 4 again, 18-14. Their biggest lead was 5-0. Here come the Skylights on dribble out against man-to-man pressure, working off the screens, posting up high. That's Hildebrand, but they try to go down low inside the lane, and a whistle of a foul. Could be on it. Sorry, could be whistle number what? Number 1 here in this quarter, and it is. Parker Asare picks up whistle number 1. Team foul number 1 here in this quarter. As we go quarter by quarter, shots up and in. That's only the second player to make a free throw. The free throw line is Sagapolu, and she is 1 for 1 herself. She's got 5 points so far here this evening. Second one goes as well, nothing but nylon. Lambourne has missed 2, and McCormick has missed 1, but the Skylights are improving, incidentally, their percentage from the free throw line. Just into the second quarter, 2-point ball game. Looks like the Lady Argos lead it 18-16 as they work around the horseshoe. Asari over to Heron. Heron to the ball game. She started. Now she's back in early part of the second. Shot clock down to 8. Breaking toward the hoop is Randich, and she'll feed it topside to McDonough. McDonough drives inside the lane. Shot clock at 2. Puts it up. Whistle at a foul. She'll be at the free throw line shooting a couple. So Stephanie McDonough, the 5'9" senior out of Vancouver, Washington, waited till the last second to release that ball inside the lane. Drew the foul. She'll be at the free throw line shooting a couple. That's the first team foul here in this quarter against the Skylights. And it's number 1 on Lily Hildebrand. McDonough at the free throw line, up and in. That's only her 3rd point so far here this evening. She has 1 field goal so far. As Maldonado gets ready to check back in, she'll come in for the shooter, McDonough. But she's not Donna until she drops this one in. And she'll do so. Goes 2 for 2. So Maldonado, she'll come in, relieve McDonough, who worked the entire first quarter and into the second. And the Lady Argos lead it by 4, 20-16. Ball stripped out of the hands, loose on the floor, picked up by MSU Northern. They're working around the horseshoe, trying to go right side is Hildebrand. She's caught up on the wing, gives it up to Phileas. As Phileas penetrates to the left side, she's going to kick it out. We're down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. Dribbling in, putting the shot up. We're going to whistle at a foul as McCormick with a pull-up jumper just inside the paint. And that'll be team foul number 2 against the University of Providence. And it'll be number 1 on Callie Wilson, that 5'10" redshirt senior. Shots up, but not in by McCormick. McCormick's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. She has a couple of field goals so far here this evening. 8:14 here in the second. Lady Argos lead the Skylights 20-16. This game immediately followed by the men's side of things. And we'll see if Providence can snap a 6-game losing streak, which we'll talk about. They haven't won since early December. We'll talk about when the men takes the hardwood. So McCormick gets 1 of 2 for the Skylights, and they get a steal on the half-court trap. Here comes MSU Northern on the dribble is McCormick, who just made that first of 3 free throws. Kicks it out in front court to Terry. Naomi Terry, a 5'5" freshman. She'll work the hardwood. Shot clock down to 15. As she goes right side wing by McCormick, rims out, no good. Fight for it, tie up, and a whistle and a foul. Looked like it could have been a jump ball. Possession error in favor of the Lady Argos, but it'll be a whistle and a holding foul. Loose ball against MSU Northern. That's their second team foul, and it's the second personal against Sagapolu. As Maldonado will come across the 10-second line now for Providence. Swing it over to Heron. Now deep in the corner to Randich. Inside the lane, they'll go to Asari. Asari puts up the left-hander from the right side, and it doesn't fall. Rebound. Here come the Skylights. Down by 3, 20-17. At the 3-point range, that's Naomi Terry. Terry breaks toward the hoop. Nice little crossover move as she tries to go left-handed. But there's a follow-up jumper by Jessica Curl. She put the garbage in the trash can. She got the 2, cuts it to 1, 20-19. Half-court trap is on. All of a sudden, Providence in trouble. They've got to get rid of it out in front court. It's Heron. She finally does so. Maldonado Back to Heron as they work it around the arc now. Back to Heron, right around the 19, right around the three-point range. Maldonado kicks it to Wilson with 10 on the clock, drops it about a 12-footer. Wilson's first field goal. Trading baskets here early on in the second quarter. No team is led by more than 5, and it was Providence 5-0. And as they are up 16-12 by 4. Terry out in front court on dribble now for MSU Northern. Shot clock at 10. Skylights working around the arc to the right side. Now a feed down low inside the lane, but she's got to get rid of it. Going to Terry on the three-point range, off the front of the rim. MSU Northern, nice feed down low. On the offensive board, give that one to Hildebrand. She is right where she needed to be as far as position. And all of a sudden, one pass at Asari. Down court, counted. She'll be shooting for 3. Asari beat everybody down court, waited for the long pass by Maldonado. And all of a sudden, what an incredible transition that for Providence. And right now, Providence leads it by 3, 24-21. Under the 6-minute mark here in the first half, second quarter. Heron will come out. Back in is McDonough. McDonough comes in, but Asari at the free throw line. It's on its way, and it's on its way in. She is 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Both of those a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And Asari will come out of the ball game. Back in is Murphy, the 6'1" junior, Tristan Murphy. As Lamborn across the 10-second ticker now for MSU Northern. Here come the Skylights down by 4. Trying to go deep down inside the lane as a feed alley-oop to Curl. Curl can't get it. As a matter of fact, it was tipped out of bounds that time by Murphy for Providence. So the Skylights will inbound right side of the bucket, baseline, slap of the ball. Looking to inbound is McCormick. McCormick will field it to Hildebrand, back out to Lamborn, and MSU will reset as they had 25 on the shot clock to get the inbound. 5:40 remaining in the first half. Second quarter action, Lamborn cut off. Now cross-court pass, and she throws it off the fingertips of Phileas. Where was Ferb when you needed him? Huh? Is Ferb even a him? That's another question to be answered later on during our postgame show. 5.5 remaining here in the second quarter. Ball thrown out of bounds, and they're going to say it did not tip on the fingertips of McCormick of MSU Northern. So it'll be Skylights basketball on the near side. That half-court trap just caused the third turnover for Providence. Lady Argos lead at 25-21. MSU Northern with the ball. 5:20 on the clock, second quarter. Feed to the left side wing, it's Phileas. Phileas, one dribble, pops for a three-pointer. Bingo! Phileas' first field goal, and it's a 3. And it's a one-point ball game. McDonough caught up in the corner right in front court. She barely gets it across the 10-second line. She's got to get rid of it, does so. Finally gives it up to Randich. Randich has the only 3 so far for the Lady Argos. Back to McDonough at the free throw line. Drives inside the paint. Puts up a really awkward off the right side bucket, and it drops in for a nice, really nice field goal. Off balance, and she found the bottom of the net. 27-24. Skylights are hanging right with the Lady Argos. They have opposite records, 5-1, 1-5 in the front conference in the league. Shot clock down to 12, and Lamborn's out in front court. Inside the lane to Curl, and that's exactly what she does. She curls, but where was that broom when you needed it? And she curled right around, but she couldn't get it to fall. Down court, one pass down to Murphy, and Murphy on the right side baseline put it as a jumper, about a 10-footer. Murphy's second field goal so far here tonight. 29-24 your score. Lady Argos in man-to-man pressure as Maldonado is mauling Lamborn. Lamborn trying to get rid of it, trying to get off of a screen, working right, penetrates in, lays it up and in. Lamborn, that was the offense. I think that was called number 5. When the hand is right up, offense number 5, number play 5, it goes to Lamborn. She does it all. 3-point difference. Lady Argos up 29-26. Feed to Wilson deep in the corner now for Providence. Spin move, kicks it out to Randich. Gets herself open for a three-pointer. Puts the shot up, won't go. One shot, rebound MSU Northern. Skylights can tie it up with a three-pointer as Lamborn hits the 10-second line at midcourt. Left side, 3-2-1 on the clock. Second quarter. Feed to Curl. Top of the key. Back to Lamborn. Right wing. Open for the 3. Now she's got pressure. Now she'll feed it on the left side, and Phileas three-pointer, bingo! We're tied at 29. Only other time we were tied was at 12, and that was 17 points ago. Now the half-court trap is on, and they have to go to McDonough to break it. Now down deep in the corner is Murphy. Too far out, won't take the shot. Nice crossover move. Everybody liked that one. It was a crowd pleaser by Emily Maldonado. And she picks up her second field goal, 4 on the night, and quickly Lady Argos back up on top, 31-29. 2:40 remaining here in the first half. Second quarter action. Curl, topside, posting up high. Feed to Lamborn. Lamborn looks up at the clock. Shot clock down to 12. As she goes left wing, she'll go to McCormick. McCormick inside the Curl. Back out to Lamborn. She backs off at 5. Feed inside to Curl. She's inside the lane. One dribble. Got it to go. Puts it on the hardwood. Drops it in, and it's 31 apiece. Wilson now across the 10-second line. Quickly double team. Gets rid of it, though. There's Maldonado when you need her. She feeds to Murphy. Murphy down to the baseline. Saves it, but doesn't save it. It's kind of like a sorry, not sorry. Saved, but not saved by Murphy. It's a turnover as the Skylights will have possession when we come back. Up at the belt, Valley Bank scoreboard. 2:02 remaining here in the second, and we're knotted at 31 apiece. We're back in 60 seconds with more after this 60-second timeout.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
This is where it all began, in Eden, Montana, with a simple idea: that neighbors would help each other in case of fire. This year, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is celebrating its 100th birthday. We offer coverage statewide with 6,000 members and still growing. With excellent service, fair premiums, and dedicated members, we hope these first 100 years are just a good beginning. We're Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Montanans insuring Montanans.
It's the Benefis Health System Game of the Week, and it's our first of many as far as live play-by-play coverage this sports week. As, of course, we all prepare ourselves for the AFC and the NFC National Football League Championships. Yeah, this Sunday. We've got ball games until then. As a matter of fact, a doubleheader tonight against MSU. The Argos hosting the Northern Lights. And then tomorrow night, it's a makeup game against Montana Tech. Evidently, there was a slam dunk that caused a backboard infraction. And that had to be repaired. So they'll make up the University of Providence Montana Tech ball game tomorrow night. Second half of the men's. That'll begin at 7 p.m. here at the McLaughlin Center. You can hear that game here on 102.7. And then we're back into league play on Friday. Full games at best. Skylights have it tied up at 31 apiece. Skylights shot 50-50 from the field, 5 of 10 in the first quarter. Meanwhile, the Lady Argos shot 41%. They were 7 of 17. We're winding down the second quarter, shot clock at 10. Skylights have it, tied up at 31 apiece. Lamborn looks off the 3, down to 5. Now wants to penetrate off the screen, inside the lane, pull-up jumper to take the lead. Can't get it to go. Not a shot violation, shot clock violation. They're going to say that it did touch the rim, but it went out of bounds. It touched the rim, then went out of bounds. Okay. So the buzzer went off. Nonetheless, Lady Argos will have it. Under a minute left to play here in the first half, second quarter. Maldonado on the right wing. Feeds to Heron. Penetrates, gets to the baseline. Now back to Maldonado for a three-pointer, but it's off the side. No good. Curl gets the defensive board. Outlet pass over to Lamborn. Lamborn gets a call from Chris Mowat, head coach of the Skylights. 30 seconds on the clock, 15 on the shot clock. Lamborn on the dribble. Pull-up jumper left side of the free throw line, no go. McDonough with a DB, keeps it herself, no outlet. Shot clock turned off, we're down to 15. She'll hit the 10-second line on dribble, holds up, waves off Maldonado to the right side, looks up at the clock. Down at 7, she takes it right to the rack, puts up, and there's going to be an offensive foul against McDonough as she will put Sagapolu to the floor. That, I believe, is only the first personal foul on McDonough, as Heron will come out. Back into the ball game is Randage. So now, 4.9 remaining here in the first half, second quarter. Skylights will inbound, knotted at 31 apiece. Lamborn doesn't realize that she only has 3 seconds to shoot this one off. It's a half quarter, and it's way short. I'm not sure if she was unaware that there was under 5 remaining because she really took her time to the half-court line, or if she didn't think that she could get it there anyway and just didn't want a turnover to give the Lady Argos a chance to take a 2-point lead. We've gone through 2, we've gone through 3 ties, and we are at our third. We've had 2 lead changes in this ball game, and right now, up at the Built Valley Bank scoreboard, it's the Lady Argos 31, the Skylights 31. We're back in 3 minutes with your halftime show. The Benefis Health System Game of the Week halftime show is next after this 3-minute timeout.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer: pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where what begins? Your future. Make the choice. Find your beginning. In 2 short years, you'll have your associate degree. Wow, this is where it all begins. Start here, finish there. Your degree transfers across Montana. Find your future. It's within reach. Visit admissions.gfcmsu.edu today.
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn. It's your everything, with Great Falls' best conference rooms and every amenity you could want. Why go anywhere else? Especially with the Max Sports Bar and Casino, who has your favorite games, drinks, food, and 16 flat-screen TV. The Best Western Plus Heritage Inn and Max Sports Bar and Casino.
It's a dream road trip or rush hour traffic, it can still be Destination Yay when you hit the drive-thru for a one-of-a-kind Coke from McDonald's for just $1. Turn an everyday trip into everyday yay.
Community. It's the people with whom you share something in common, who share your sense of place, this place. And whether you're a native or you stumbled upon our main street years ago, you're family. As family, we see the hard work you've done here over the years, and we've done our share too, creating more jobs, more opportunities, more ways to stay a family. And we'll keep working hard for you as we deliver on our promise of a bright future.
Welcome to Pure Bliss Cycle Sales, your solution for pure riding excitement, located in Conrad, Montana. Pure Bliss Cycle has been serving customers in northern Montana since the early 60s and continue to help you as a customer find the unit that best suits your needs. The staff is very knowledgeable, and they continue to learn on the motorsports world as it constantly changes. They have gone a long way since the three-wheeler days. Shop the showcase to see available units or in-stock inventory. Check out Pure Bliss Cycle Sales in Conrad today. When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
Making the decision to work with Dan and Jamie in the results program helped take my athleticism to the next level. It gave me a step up and allowed me, when I went into high school and when I went into college and even the pros, to be one of the more athletic people wherever I went, just because I had been training on it so long. No matter how hard you think you're working, that there's always somebody out there that wants your spot and one day will be your competition. If you want to make it to the highest level, then you will face those types of people and you've got to be ready. And if you've put in the work before, you will be.
Star Radio, on air, on target, and free.
When Great Falls looks for entertainment and news and information, Star Radio comes through.
Our web and social sites are among the most visited sites in our daily lives.
When important events happen both big and small, Star Radio is there to inform.
Today, with more ways than ever to experience the moments that transform our lives, Montanans choose Star Radio more than any other radio station.
It takes tremendous effort, cooperation of management, programming, technology, engineering, sales, and marketing, and community involvement to ensure a station brand commits to life for the advertiser and listener.
Star Radio is more than what goes out over the air.
It's who we are.
It's how we live and what we do for the public.
Reaching more people, touching more lives. We are Star Radio, proud and privileged to serve.
I am Taco. Taco John's Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Go ahead, say it with me. Sopapilla. That's right. The Sopapilla isn't just for dessert. It's also for creating Taco John's most insane original taco yet. Me! The Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Stuffed with crunchy chicken, kicked up with honey habanero sauce, and topped with lime sour cream, shredded cheddar cheese, and fresh pico de gallo. You always say you should try new things. Well, here I am. Try me. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
Hi, this is Randy.
Randy, it's Steph. We got into an accident.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, but my friend is driving. They took her to the hospital.
Is she okay?
I'm not sure. What should I do?
Does she have auto or life insurance?
I don't know. Is she supposed to?
She should. Her parents could be left with all of her medical bills and even her student debt.
Oh no, what do we do?
The time to get the insurance is before the accident. See me today, and let's get you covered.
Contact the Bogdan Agency, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life.
For your next project, bring in A.T. Clemens. We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and commercial roofing needs. We offer 24/7 service, design and build services, computer and phone wiring services, and much more. Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services. A.T. Clemens. Call us or visit our website today.
Have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have, trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean. And then this happens. Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again. And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
This is where it all began, in Eden, Montana, with a simple idea: that neighbors would help each other in case of fire. This year, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is celebrating its 100th birthday. We offer coverage statewide with 6,000 members and still growing. With excellent service, fair premiums, and dedicated members, we hope these first 100 years are just a good beginning. We're Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Montanans insuring Montanans.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer: pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where what begins? Your future. Make the choice. Find your beginning. In 2 short years, you'll have your associate degree. Wow, this is where it all begins. Start here, finish there. Your degree transfers across Montana. Find your future. It's within reach. Visit admissions.gfcmsu.edu today.
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn, it's your everything. With Great Falls' best conference rooms and every amenity you could want. Why go anywhere else? Especially with the Max Sports Bar and Casino, who has your favorite games, drinks, food, and 16 flat-screen TV. The Best Western Plus Heritage Inn and Max Sports Bar and Casino.
Whether it's a dream road trip or rush hour traffic, it can still be destination yay when you hit the drive-thru for a one-of-a-kind Coke from McDonald's for just $1. Turn an everyday trip into everyday yay.
That, of course, Cat Grizz game on the men's side will begin at 7 p.m. That will be on our sister station, which will be Fox Sports Radio. So there you have it. 3 different stations, 3 different games. We've got you covered from start to finish. That's right, the opening tip-off to the final score right here and more. We do have, of course, more information regarding what's taking place on eSports, the eSports program. What is eSports? Well, it was a big write-up, as a matter of fact, in the sports section of the Great Falls Tribune. It looks like Providence is going to offer 10 to 15 scholarships initially. Hey, thank you so much. A little bit of statistics and sports action going on. But what's amazing is this is going to be a huge trend. Esports, as you might imagine, has to do with the internet, online. Looks like the University of Providence will actually add an esports program this fall, the 2018-19 school year. And they will compete in the National Association of Collegiate Esports. In other words, they're going to have a club online. They're going to put together a team that goes online and faces other teams. So it's the latest trend, and it's great to see that Providence in their programs are very, very progressive. And we're going to see if we can't be a big part of it. Yeah, and let you know exactly who's facing who and how well they're doing. Both teams about ready to take to the court as we get ready for the second half to begin. It's the Benefice Health System Game of the Week. Right now it is 31-all. Lady Argos and the Skylights of MSU Northern. As far as team-wise, looks like the Skylights shot again 50-50 in the first half. As a matter of fact, they were 12 of 24 in total field goals. So they're shooting 50%, while looks like Providence, the Lady Argos, are at 48. That's right, 48%. And what's interesting is that is about as close as you can get for either team, as they shot 13 of 27. As far as turnovers are concerned, 6 for the Lady Argos and 6 for the MSU Skylights. So it's pretty even, Steven, all the way around. This one might just go down to the wire, which, you know, you wouldn't look at the records. Coming in at 9-8 for MSU Northern, 1-5, just the opposite of the 1-5. I should say 1-5 Skylights, just opposite of the 5-1 Lady Argos. As there's the official whistle, and we're underway here in the second half. You wouldn't think on paper that it would be 31 at halftime, but again, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So let's see how these will face each other here in the third and fourth quarter, as Maldonado takes one from three-point range to open things up here in the second half. Not there. One shot in front of the rim, and McCormick with a defensive board. She will hand off to Lamborn. Lamborn, 6 points, 3 field goals. She worked them all inside the paint. She'll wait to have a handoff basically out in front court to Phileas. Phileas looks up at the clock, 10 seconds on the shot clock. First possession for MSU Northern. As she feeds top of the key to Sagapolu. Back out to Lamborn. We're down to 3, 2. Pull-up jumper inside the lane. Nice little fadeaway jump shot as she got it to roll. Skylight set up a full court press, not a half court trap, which had the Lady Argos turn it over 3 times in the first half. No, instead it's going to be inside to McDonough. She feeds down low to Asare, and Asare off the glass. 2 passes down low. McDonough with her 3rd assist. And we're knotted at 33. Just into the second half, third quarter action. Lamborn on dribble. She'll feed it up to Sagapolu. She's on the right wing, posting up high. Top side now. Phileas penetrates off the screen. Shot clock down to 8. She'll take the jumper from the baseline. It's not there. Rebound fought for, and it's held up by MSU Northern. Nice look away dribble inside the lane, but it's rejected by Murphy twice. And a shot clock violation against MSU Northern. That is their 2nd so far here tonight. They were almost whistled for 1 in that second quarter, but it did hit the rim, then out of bounds. Lady Argos have it, 33 all, just into the second half. There's Heron. She started, then had a big rest in that second quarter. As McDonough sets for a 3-pointer, she broke herself loose. Bingo! McDonough drops in her first tray of the night. Lady Argos have led by as much as 5. And that was 5-0. Feed down low inside the curl as MSU Northern tries to go deep down into curl, but it's taken away by Murphy. That's her 3rd block here in the third quarter, and it's 36-33, a 3-point difference inside. As they try to feed into McDonough to Murphy, ball is taken away. It's stolen away, and here comes MSU Northern. On the run is Lamborn. Skylights have it down by 3. Lamborn, feed it to McCourt. Inside the lane, she tries to get a hop step on her man Murphy, but instead she'll have to kick it out in front court. MSU Northern still has it. McCormick on dribble. There's a feed over to Phileas. Phileas inside to Curl. Curl got it. No, it didn't go. But she'll be at the free throw line. And it'll be a 2-shot foul. Curl. Jessica Curl, 6'3" junior. Her first one is up. Her first one rims out. That's what you call around the world, then out. In outer space. Curl will get one more. That's her first free throw. She's 0 for 1. 7:19 on the clock here in the third quarter as Murphy and Maldonado will come out. Curl gets 1 of 2 for the Skylights. Lady Argos lead by 2, 36-34. Half-court trap. Backcourt, it's McDonough. Her and Heron. Heron across the 10-second line left side. She'll go to Randich inside the lane to Wilson. Turnaround jump shot, and no. Rims out, ball tipped out of bounds, no. Saved by Lamborn, but no. But no, wait, there's more. Lamborn touched on the baseline right near the Lady Argo bench. So Providence will have a fresh 30 with 7:03 remaining here in the third and inbound. Heron back to her. She's deep in the corner. Feeds inside. Wilson left all alone. Puts it on the hardwood. Can't control the dribble. Now she finds Asari. Asari will put it up. It's way off the mark. Puts the shot up. She'll be fouled at the free throw line shooting 2. That, I believe, is the first team foul against the Skylights here in the second half, third quarter. And it's number 1 on Curl. Jessica Curl, whistle number 1. Asari gets the kind roll. And she is 3 for 3. This is the first time that she isn't shooting for a three-point play in the ball game. She had 2 in the first half. Second one drops in as well. She's 4 for 4, the freshman from Kalama, Washington. Gives the Lady Argos a 4-point lead, 38-35, 6:50 remaining here in the third. First of 2 games tonight, Frontier action. Frontier Conference action features Providence hosting MSU Northern. And this is game 1 with Curl around the horseshoe. McCormick, top of the key. Phileas deep down low. Tries to go into Sagapolu, but it's stolen away by Asari. Outlet pass to McDonough. McDonough, couple of dribbles, crossover move. She'll find Heron on the baseline for about an 8-foot jumper swish. Heron picks up her first 2. Molly Heron. Biggest lead of the ball game for either team. Remember, MSU Northern was up by 4. Lady Argos by 5 at the beginning of the game. And now lead by 6, 40-34. Feed down low, trying to go to Curl, but it's taken away by Wilson. Ball's on the floor, tie up, and a whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow stays here. It'll be in favor of the Skylights. So, MSU Northern will be on the baseline. And it will be on the inbound lane. Phileas to inbound left side of the bucket. A little bit of conversation from 2 of the 3 officials near the left side baseline inlet. Not quite sure whether it's going to be a reset 30 because there was a change of possession. That could be the difference in this, whether they put 30 or leave 15 on the shot clock. And the conversation is, put 25 seconds on the shot clock. It's an inbound, and now they say 27. So inbounding now for MSU Northern will be Phileas. Looking to kick it out in front court. It's got to get rid of it. Does so. Way out in front court to Lamborn. She'll run it down before it hits the 10-second ticker. Now she'll work to her right side. Skylights have it, down by 6, 40-34. Lamborn drives in. She's put to the floor, picked up loose ball by Randage. Randage across the 10-second line, working to the right side, McDonough. McDonough just cashed in on the 3, but she doesn't look at it this time. She waits for somebody to come open. They didn't do it. Stepping right in front of the pass that time. Turnover against Lady Argos. Asagapulu. She picks up the steal. Skylights down by half dozen with the ball. 5:24 on the clock. Shot clock down to 15. She'll take the 3-pointer off the back of the rim. Rebound, Curl. No. Asari had possession. McDonough gets the outlet pass, and Providence wants to set things up. They'll work it against that 1-2-2 zone defense. Oh, wasting no time with a shot, 3-point range, no good. Where's Randage? One shot, here comes MSU Northern. As the Skylights haven't led since they were up 33-31. Hand off to Lambourne. Lambourne penetrates right up the right wing, and we've got a whistle and a foul as Asari cut her off on the baseline. That could be team foul number 2 this quarter for Providence, and it's number 2 on Asari. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Up at the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard, 4:44 remaining here in the third. It's the Lady Argos 40, the Skylights 34. Back in 60 with more after this 60-second timeout.
Welcome to Pure Blue Cycle Sales, your solution for pure riding excitement, located in Conrad, Montana. Pure Blue Cycle has been serving customers in northern Montana since the early 60s and continue to help you as a customer find the unit that best suits your needs. The staff is very knowledgeable and they continue to learn on the motorsports world as it constantly changes. They have gone a long way since the three-wheeler days. Shop the showcase to see available units or in-stock inventory. Check out Pure Bliss Cycle Sales in Conrad today. When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
Making the decision to work with Dan and Jamie in the results program helped take my athleticism to the next level, gave me a step up, and allowed me when I went into high school.
Here in the third. Free throw line, Lamborn for MSU Northern. Makes her first free throw this evening. As a matter of fact, she's 1 for 3 tonight. She'll get one more for MSU Northern. Trying to cut it to 4. Can't do it. Back of the rim. Rebound Murphy for the Lady Argos. Lamborn shooting just 25% herself from the free throw line. As Providence works it around the rainbow, they go deep in the corner, inside to Murphy. Murphy, ball tipped out of her hands. Rebound McCormick. McCormick on the run now for MSU Northern. Wisely holds up for Lamborn. Looks for a screen. Behind the back dribble. Still using the hardwood. Lamborn. What a dribbling technique to get herself free. Now she's going to feed it around the rim. Inside the lane to Curl. Curl doesn't put it on the floor, but there's going to be a whistle on the floor, and she'll be at the free throw line shooting 2. 4:11 left to play here in the third quarter. 6, make that a 5-point ball game. Curl at the free throw line. She just went 1 for 2 her last time there. That's the third personal foul on Murphy. As Curl missed her first, but she's made 2 in a row. 2 for 3 tonight. Murphy comes out. Asari got a brief rest there during that break. She'll come back in for Providence. Lady Argos lead at 40-36, but there is Curl for the Skylights trying to cut into that. Sends the second one, back spin, up and in. 6'3" junior from Red Bluff, California. Trying to keep it as close as possible. As Providence works it around the rainbow, inside to Asari. Count it, she'll be shooting for 3. Didn't even put it on the hardwood. But Asari, like I say, the only player in double figures in the first half. Add 7, or make that 6 more. That could be 7 after this free throw. Asari's up and in. Again, 3 3-point plays the old-fashioned way, and she is 4 for 4. And let's make that 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Biggest lead for either team, 6, 43-37. Skylights have it, free throw line, Curl, over to Lamborn, right side wing, shot clock down to 12. Cross-court pass over to McCormick, her three-pointer, off the rim, no good. Asari clears it out now for the Lady Argos. Outlet pass over to Heron, she wants to run. Nice crossover move. Looks for McDonough, right side wing, but she's caught up. Goes to Wilson, baseline. Now, trying to feed it around the left side of the arc, and wide open is Heron for a three-pointer, but it's not there. Rebound, here comes MSU Northern. It's Phileas. No outlet pass over to Ferb, keeps it herself. 10-second line, stays at half court. Now she waits for Curl, posting up high in the left wing. Shot clock down to 15. Swings it around the horseshoe, right side, back over to Phileas. Looks to go to Curl again, it's the give and go. Shot clock down to 7. Now she'll feed to Lamborn. Lamborn cuts off the screen, pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go, but she'll beat the free throw line shooting 2. Lamborn is kind of a safety valve, if you will. Safety valve where if anything else breaks loose as far as Curl posting up high, or maybe you even have some Hildebrand not getting open inside the lane, they look for Lamborn to cut off a couple of screens at the free throw line and dish down low. Lamborn cashes in on the free throw. She's 2 for 3 in her last 3 attempts. As Curl will come out, that incidentally is the second personal foul on Randich. And Lamborn goes 2 for 2. She's 3 of her last 4. Cuts it to 4. 43-39. Lady Argos facing a half-court trap again as Maldonado takes it across the 10-second line, working right side to McDonough. McDonough feeds it over to Heron. Left open on the left side baseline. Got it to go. About a 15-footer that found its mark. Heron's second field goal. Both of those here in the third quarter. 2:30 left to play here in the third. Again, 6-point difference. Skylights down 45-39 as Lamborn penetrates. Can't get it to fall, but she did get the call. Lamborn 3 for 4 in her last 4 attempts at the free throw line. As the crowd continues to mingle in, it could be a packed house. Great rivalry, of course, between Providence and MSU Northern. Shots up that time by Lamborn. Got it to go. 3 out of her last 3. 4 out of her last 5. Lamborn for the Skylights, trying to cut it back to 4. Yes, nothing but nylon. Quickly, MSU Northern falls into a half-court trap. Providence breaks it, giving it up to Maldonado. She goes to Heron baseline. She'll kick it inside to Wilson, who's inside the paint. Great position by Asari, but it's taken away by Sagapolo. Sagapolo takes it right out of her hands. No jump ball. And the Skylights will have it down by 4 at the 2-minute mark. Third quarter winding down. Lamborn looking for a backdoor. It's open, and Sagapolo, she beat her defender Asari to the hoop. Lady Argos have it. Wilson breaks the press. Right side baseline. Kicks it up to McDonough. McDonough, she nods at the 3. Now inside to Wilson. Feeds over to Heron baseline. Heron got it off the backboard and in. Once again, 4-point difference as the Skylights are down 47-43. 1:28 on the clock here in the third. As Lamborn takes it across the midline, Hildebrand, free throw line, penetrates in. She's cut off by Wilson, still throws up an underhander underneath the bucket, and a whistle and a foul as Hildebrand tried to go for it. And that might just be her second personal. And team foul number 3 against the Skylights. 1:12 remaining. Hildebrand will come out, curl back in. She got a really nice rest and a Gatorade break, and she will come in. So now here comes Maldonado on dribble. As we're winding down with a little over a minute left to play here in the third quarter. McDonough facing a 1-2-2 box zone defense. Goes to Wilson. Kicks it out in front court, but it's stolen away by Lamborn. Lamborn for MSU Northern. She'll hit the midline looking to her right. Behind the back dribble as she goes right side to McCormick. Cross court back out to Lamborn. Working the perimeter, shot clock down to 12. As Lamborn tries to bring up Phileas. Phileas right wing, inside the lane to Curl. Turn around, trying to get the jump shot off, but she can't do it. Goes to Lamborn, shot clock down to 2. She'll force up the shot, and no, it won't go. Rebound Wilson. She outlet pass, goes to Maldonado. Quickly down to McDonough. McDonough looks up at the clock, shot clock turned off, we're down to 14. Third quarter winding down as McDonough takes it to the logo. The Argo logo. Near midcourt, she looks up, sees 8. Now, still on dribble, crossover move left side, takes it all the way in, puts it up off the glass, count it! As she puts Sagapolo to the floor. The Skylights barely get the ball inbound as the clock expires, and we go to our 4th and final. It's the largest lead for either team, and it's 6. Up at the
Star Radio, on air, on target, and free.
When Great Falls looks for entertainment and news and information, Star Radio comes through.
Our web and social sites are among the most visited sites in our daily lives.
When important events happen both big and small, Star Radio is there to inform.
Today, with more ways than ever to experience the moments that transform our lives, Montanans choose Star Radio more than any other radio station.
It takes tremendous effort, cooperation of management, programming, technology, engineering, sales, and marketing, and community involvement to ensure a station brand commits to life for the advertiser and listener. Star Radio is more than what goes out over the air.
It's who we are.
It's how we live and what we do for the public.
Reaching more people, touching more lives. We are Star Radio, proud and privileged to serve.
I am Taco. Taco John's Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Go ahead, say it with me. Sopapilla. That's right. The Sopapilla isn't just for dessert. It's also for creating Taco John's most insane original taco yet. Me! The Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Stuffed with crunchy chicken, kicked up with honey habanero sauce, and topped with lime sour cream, shredded cheddar cheese, and fresh pico de gallo. You always say you should try new things. Well, here I am. Try me. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
UP has led after they regained that for just the second time. Last time we were tied up, it was at 33 with a three-pointer. Bingo! That time by Maldonado. As she hits the three to open up this fourth and final quarter, that puts some separation in the score. 52-43, the largest lead for either team. Lambourne giving it up to Phileas. Phileas, as she goes to McCormick, back to Phileas on the right wing. Skylights are just working it around the arc, trying to get Curl open inside the lane. Ball kicked out, tipped out by Murphy. Murphy back in the ball game for the Lady Argos, playing with 3 personals. Like I say, we're just into the fourth and final 10-minute stanza. Then after, of course, the post-game show, we'll send it back to our studios and get ready for the men's to play here at the McLaughlin Center. Frontier Conference League action. Inbound goes to Lambourne. Steps up for about a 17-footer. Got it to go as the buzzer sounded. Lambourne hits it before the shot clock violation. And we are certainly going to say, we're going to keep it here. It's a 30-second break. We're going to keep it here. So again, this action tonight is just the first of a doubleheader. We do have the men's on tap tonight. And do not forget the makeup game between Providence and Montana Tech. And when I say the makeup, I mean the second half, the continuation, the actual finish of when they played a couple of weeks ago, where Providence will be taking on Montana Tech tomorrow night on the men's side, only for a half. And that half will begin at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Be sure and tune in to 102.7 for that live coverage. And then on Friday, it's the full-blown. It is, of course, the University of Providence. They'll be facing Montana Tech beginning at 5:30 with the ladies, followed by 7 o'clock with the men's. Full, like I say, doubleheader in Frontier Conference action here on 102.7 as well. So that's the lineup this week for you Argonaut fans, who right now I'm sure feeling a little bit of relief as that three-pointer taken, shaken, and baken by Maldonado gives the Lady Argos a 7-point lead. 52-45 is your score. And again, the half-court trap has only caused 4 turnovers, 1 tie-up with a possession arrow, and only 2 points on the turnover from half-court. That's where MSU Northern sets up. In backcourt, ball's on the floor, picked up by Heron. Now it's on the floor, and it's gotten to Curl. Curl's got it. She'll kick it in backcourt, but it's over and back as Curl was on the Lady Argo side. And in backcourt, so a steal but a turnover, so 2 turnovers basically, 1 for each team in that exchange. Heron will inbound for Providence at midcourt. MSU Northern backs themselves off. And here comes Maldonado. She'll feed it up to McDonough. Round the shoe home to Heron. Heron, cross-court pass. McDonough. McDonough feeds to Murphy, baseline. She looks inside to Izari. And Izari will pick up the 2 off the glass. 54-45, a 9-point difference. Lambourne trying to cut into it as she drives the lane off the glass and counted. Wanted the whistle in a 3-point play, but Lambourne will settle for the 2. Quickly into the full, I should say, half-court trap. Here comes 3 now on Maldonado. She gets rid of it. Tries to go to Murphy. Ball tipped in the hands of Heron. Providence stays with it. It's McDonough. McDonough at the free throw line. Swing pass over to Maldonado. Now Murphy back inside to Izari. And Izari can't get it to fall this time. Here comes one shot off the miss. And Sagapolu picks it up to Lamborn. Sagapolu, she's going to dribble inside the paint as she gets the give and go, but it's going to be partially blocked. Curl comes over with it for MSU Northern. Tie up. Possession arrow in favor of the Skylights. 7:40 on the clock, 7-point ball game. Heron will come out of the substitution. Back in is Randage. Randage with one field goal. Came in the first half. It was a three-pointer. Inbound goes to Lamborn, but it goes right through her fingertips. She steps back for a three. Now she dribbles out top side as she works the hardwood out in the front court. Lamborn sets in for a three-pointer. It's long distance, three-pointer bingo. Cuts it back to 4, 54-50. 7:21 on the clock here in the fourth and final quarter. Half-court trap is on, but a long pass down to Murphy. She'll find Randage. Randage can't get the three off in time. So the Lady Argos swinging around the horseshoe. Inside to Izare. Easery gives it back to Maldonado, breaking toward the hoop on the give and go, and a whistle and a foul. Shooting foul, Maldonado. That is team foul number 1 here in this quarter. And it's personal foul number 1 on McCormick for MSU Northern. And Maldonado, you know, that's her first free throw here tonight. She's got the sequence, couple of twos in the first half. She had a 3 momentarily. And she's 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Here comes the second, and yes, count that one as well. 6-point difference, 56-50. Skylights down by half dozen as we have reached the 7-minute mark here in the fourth and final quarter. Tied up 4 times. Last time was at 33 apiece. Biggest lead, 9 points for the Lady Argos. Alley-oop pass down inside the lane to Sagapolu. And Sagapolu can't get a hand on it. Just too much out of her reach. Lady Argos get the turnover. And head coach Chris Mowat calls a full court press. Maldonado with trouble getting it across the 10-second line, finally does so on the right wing. Now she feeds inside to Murphy at the free throw line. McDonough open for 3, but no. She goes to Easery, and Easery takes it from the free throw line. That's double figures. She's going for 20 so far here this evening. And she has still a couple more to do so. On dribble is Lamborn. Kicks it out now to Phileas. Phileas for MSU Northern, right back to Lamborn as they play back and forth off the screens out in front court. Lamborn penetrates free throw line, takes it inside the glass, rims out no good. Sagapolu tied up, whistle, alternating possession arrow in favor of Providence. Wilson will come in for Murphy on the Lady Argo substitution. Lamborn will come out. And now I believe making a first appearance in this ball game, or maybe her second. It is her second. It's Naomi Terry. Terry giving Lamborn a bit of a rest, and she quickly goes to the Gatorade jug. Here comes Maldonado now for Providence. Swing pass left side, she goes to McDonough. Now cross-court pass, Randage three-pointer comes up short. Rebound, fought for, Wilson comes out of it for the Lady Argos. Rare offensive rebound against that 1-2-2 zone, that box zone defense, and oh, what a feed by Maldonado to Wilson. Wilson had position on her defender where the lane was wide open. Maldonado could have dribbled it in herself for the layup, but she decided to go for the assist. Wilson wasn't ready for it. Turnover, Providence. MSU Northern has it. Here comes Terry, Naomi Terry. Cross-court dribble, feeds over to McCormick. McCormick penetrates in. Free throw line just inside the paint. Now kicks it out. She'll go to Terry. Top side to Phileas. Shot clock down to 12. Phileas looking for someplace left and right. Now kicks it back out to Terry. Shot clock down to 5. Crossover move inside the lane. Just enough on it to get on top of the lip, but then it came right back at her. Rebound, here comes Heron. 5:03 remaining. As Lady Argos go to Wilson at the free throw line. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, fought for, tipped out, and they're going to say Lady Argo basketball underneath their own bucket. After a Gatorade break, here comes Lamborn back at the ball game. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take it. Up at the Bilt Valley Bank scoreboard. 4:50 on the clock here in the fourth, and it's an 8-point difference. Lady Argos 58, Skylights 50, back in 60 after this 60-second timeout.
Hi, this is Randy.
Randy, it's Steph. We got into an accident.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, but my friend was driving. They took her to the hospital.
Is she okay?
I'm not sure. What should I do?
Does she have auto or life insurance?
I don't know. Is she supposed to?
She should. Her parents could be left with all of her medical bills and even her student debt.
Oh no, what do we do?
The time to get the insurance is before the accident. See me today, and let's get you covered.
Contact the Bogdan Agency, your Farm Bureau insurance team for life.
.450 on the clock here at the McLaughlin Center. Lady Argos lead at 58-50 over the Skylights. Welcome back, everyone, to more live coverage of the University of Providence coverage of live play-by-play action here on 102.7. Game 1 of 2 tonight. Men's will follow this one, and this one's been a good one. No more than a 9-point lead. Tied up 4 times, 2 lead changes. Lady Argos inbound. McDonough takes it topside now for Providence. Working some right side off the screen, but she feeds to Wilson, who goes to Heron. Heron will penetrate up off the screen, right side rim. Heron dribbled her way inside the paint, had a great screen setup, got that one to fall. Biggest lead, 10, 60-50. Skylights having trouble here late in the ball game, staying with Lady Argos. Lamborn looking for some place to go as she feeds it right side. Down to 15, now she settles up for a three-pointer, bingo! Lamborn and a couple of threes, and a quick timeout is called. So let's take the break. A quick timeout by head coach Chris Mowat of the Skylights. So up at the Built Valley Bank scoreboard, just like that.
For your next project, bring in A.T. Clemens. We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and commercial roofing needs. We offer 24/7 service, design and build services, computer and phone wiring services, and much more. Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services. A.T. Clemens. Call us or visit our website today.
As we return to the McLaughlin Center here on 102.7, a three-pointer bingo by McDonough to once again make it a 10-point difference after, of course, Lamborn did it for MSU Northern. Yes, your score is 63-53. Lady Argos with the lead. 3:27 on the clock here in the fourth. Three-pointer bingo again for the third time in a row by Brandy Lamborn. And a quick timeout call. It's going to be a 30. We're going to keep it here. We will keep it here at the McLaughlin Center, just above courtside up on the stage. That's been actually remodeled as well. They have a tech setup. That's right, some technical equipment on the other side of what has split the stage in half right here at the McLaughlin Center. And this is pretty much Media Row, as a matter of fact, coming to you live on 102.7 as well as uprgos.com. Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, Network One Sports unavailable to stream it live this evening. We apologize for that. Hopefully we'll get that worked out by tomorrow, especially when it comes to Sports Chat tomorrow, beginning at 8:05 with, of course, the sports editor for the Great Falls Tribune, Scott Manch, with our very own Jim Sargent here on 102.7. Again, that's at 8:05 tomorrow morning. Sports Chat coming your way Thursdays. In backcourt, facing some pressure, Maldonado takes it across the 10-second line to the right side. Quickly met up, has to get rid of it to Heron. 3:10 to Yuma left to play. Shot clock now is at 15 as Maldonado finds McDonough for another three-pointer, but it rims out no good. There's Heron with an offensive putback about 5 feet out. It won't fall. And a whistle and a foul on Murphy. Tristan Murphy picks up number 4. Team foul number 1 here in this fourth quarter. That's right, in case you hadn't noticed, they reset every single 10 minutes. Under 3 left to play. Lamborn, who just hit a 3 to cut it to 7, 63-56 in charge. Feeds it to the right side. Now backs herself out on dribble. Takes the screen from Curl, no give and go. Wants to penetrate, drags it all the way in, and lays it in. Takes it all the way, baseline, and lays it up and in. That cuts it to 5, 63-58. Here comes Maldonado on dribble. She's going head-to-head against Phileas. Maldonado caught in the backstop, in the corner now, way out near half court, trying to dribble her way out of trouble. Works herself down as the shot clock reaches 10. 2:21 Industries on the clock. Now with 7 seconds, she'll dish it right side. McDonough backs out for the 3, crossover move inside, lays it up, but it won't fall. Rebound, fresh 30. Providence will have it out in front court as they kick it out to Maldonado. Maldonado still on dribble, working the hardwood left wing. Down to 1:56. Shot clock at 15. Feeds it over to McDonough. McDonough for the Lady Argos. She'll dribble out, burn some clock up. Now penetrates to the left side. Feeds it over to Maldonado. She'll pull up jumper, no good. Rebound into the hands of Sagapolu. Quickly down court, one pass Phileas. Looks inside, takes it off the screen, and she'll put it up, but a foul on the floor. She got it to fall, but she got the call actually earlier than what she wanted. And it'll be team foul number 2 against the Lady Argos. Number 3 on Molly Heron. Wilson will come out. Easery will come back in. MSU Northern, left side of the bucket, baseline to inbound. It's McCormick. She'll give to Phileas. Phileas up off the glass. She got the bank and the roll to fall. Phileas got the 2. That's her first field goal here in the second half. Double figures. It's a 3-point ball game at the 1-2-3 mark here in the 4th. Across the 10-second line, right side is McDonough. McDonough wants to keep it herself. Backs herself near the center line. She's going head-to-head against Phileas. McDonough for Providence. Looks up at the clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Takes the screen. Penetrates. Pull-up jumper. Yes! McDonough knew exactly what she needed to do, and she got it. McDonough. Under a minute left to play. 55 on the clock. 5-point difference. Lamborn penetrates, and she'll go in for the layup. She gets the roll. The favorable roll, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take the break. Up at the belt, Valley Bank scoreboard, 47.9 remaining. Lady Argos 65. Skylight 62, back in 60 with more after this 60-second timeout.
Have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have. Trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean. And then this happens. Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again. And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
Under 50 left to play here in game 1 of a doubleheader between the Providence. That's right, the University of Providence, Lady Argos, and of course, MSU Northern. Lady Argos lead it by 3, 65-62 with the ball. In backcourt, it's Maldonado. She's got pressure from Lamborn. Now double team to Phileas. Gets it away. We've got a timeout on the floor. Are we going to keep it right here or what? And no, yes we are. Yes, we're going to keep it here. It's only a wimpy little teeny tiny little measly 30. So we are going to keep it here. 38.8 seconds remaining. Lady Argos with the ball, 21 on the shot clock. 65-62 Skylights. That's right, the Skylights are down by a triple. And they've had several. They've had 3 coming from Lamborn in the 4th quarter alone. And they've had 2 by Phileas, and that was in the first half. So they definitely can knock it down from behind the arc. Now, if the Lady Argos don't get a score on this one, then the Skylights of MSU Northern will have a chance with one possession. Inbound goes to Murphy. Down deep in the corner as she goes to Randich, who kicks it back out to McDonough. McDonough with 15 on the shot clock. There's about a 17-second difference. McDonough dribbles in, free throw line, and she's going to give it up now to Maldonado. Maldonado has it tipped out of bounds with 4 seconds on the shot clock. 21.6 on the game clock. McDonough will inbound. Lady Argos up by 3, 65-62. McDonough to inbound. Slap of the ball, goes down low to Easery. Easery takes it up underneath, but a putback by McDonough. She followed the missed shot for the 2. That could be it right there with 18 remaining. Down court, Lambourne across the 10-second line, 15 seconds. Trying to open herself up for a three-pointer. Feeds it up now, she goes to McCormick. McCormick, Phileas. Phileas' three-pointer, off the rim, no good. We're down to 5 seconds. McDonough caught in backcourt, no whistle, no foul. Now there is with 1.7. As that follow-up rebound, what a heads-up play by Stephanie McDonough. She followed the missed shot by Easery and put in the 2. That was the difference. Inbounding 1.7, and there's the game as the Lady Argos will win it 67-62. The big difference, an offensive rebound putback that gave the Lady Argos a 5-point cushion and a 5-point win. Lady Argos now increased their winning streak to 5. Unfortunately, though, for MSU, the Skylights, they unfortunately continue on with their losses. They haven't won, I don't believe, since last year, December 30th. That was the last time, of course, that the actual Lady Argos lost, but we'll talk about that in our postgame show. So up at the Built Valley Bank scoreboard, your final score, the Lady Argos 67, the Skylights 62. Speaking of 2, we'll take a 2-minute break, come back, and we'll wrap things up for Game 1 of our doubleheader between the University of Providence of Great Falls, and, of course, MSU Northern. So back in 2 with more after this timeout.